Hi Poopsies, this is your Aquarius reading. Please refer to my Cancer horoscope reading for more information on these upcoming readings. That explains everything. I'm not even going to go into it with the new cards, okay? Just go on there. It explains everything, okay? Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to do a 3-card spread, past, present, future. We'll look into this once in a while. I'm still studying it, okay? Wish this table was bigger. I don't know why I decided to sit here this month. Just thought I'd change it up a bit instead of doing these readings on my bed. Should have probably filmed this in my studio, but I need to set it up better. Get a table in there or something. And so sorry I'm late with the readings. I explained everything in the Cancer video, so go ahead and check it out, okay? Alright, I think these are shuffled enough. Please tell me what's coming for the month of August for Aquarius. Wow, okay, that's interesting. All 3 of these are batons, or what would be considered wands in other cards. This is a French design card, so everything is in French. Okay, you have the 6 of batons, 5 of batons, and 4 of batons. That's kind of funny that the numbers are in that numerical order as well. Very interesting. Okay. Let's look into it. Like I said in the Cancer reading, I'm going to look into the book to just give you a more accurate reading. Any word I need to look up, any definition, anything I come up in the top of my head, anything like that, I'm going to shout it out to you so you are completely aware of the month of August, okay? And this may even be a signifier of upcoming month as well, like September, since I'm a bit late. Alright, so 6 of batons. I want to make sure this is an upright, because I mentioned that these are a bit confusing. You can't really know for sure. Yes, this is upright, so 6 of batons, upright. The way the flowers are designed on this card. And each color has a different meaning of this card as well. Very interesting layout. This comes from like the 1500s and they just like redesigned them. And it's so interesting to read in this book. I highly recommend it. It's The Tarot de Marseille by Packard. It just drew me in at the store. It just goes in depth with the history of tarot and when people have been using them, how they've been using them as playing cards and all that stuff. Alright, in the upright it means good news and alliance allows a positive outcome due to combined efforts. Favorable card for achievement of luxurious lifestyle. So it's very funny that I just read in your last Aquarius reading for the month of July that you were going to have some grand news, and I guess it did happen for some of you. I got some private messages about that. But yeah, since you guys are social beings, definitely getting along with people in the last month did help you succeed and move forward in your accomplishments. And the cards like wands, batons, or swords are definitely involved with that on a social level with people, and your career as well. So that is just confirming that that happened. Something just really great. You had some really good news lately, and it helped push you to move forward in life. Awesome stuff. All right, so now the next one is the present, the 5 buttons. And let's make sure this is not in reverse. Okay. Let's see here. This is actually in reverse. And how do I know? Because the bottom is a little bit overlined here rather than the top. See that? That should actually be on the top instead of the bottom. So it's actually like this. These cards, it's very difficult to tell, honestly. But in reverse, it suggests an obstinate desire to hold one ground, lack of progress, warnings against vacillation. So I'm going to have to look this up. Because some of these words, you know, they have different meanings depending on how you put it. So, opposition, obstinate desire. Okay, let's look up obstinate first. Stubbornly refusing to change one's opinion or chosen course of action despite attempts to persuade one to do so. So you're standing your ground on something just randomly came up and you're like, nope, I'm not doing it. Maybe someone came up with an idea on your hand and you're like, this is crazy, I'm not doing that. Lack of progress, warnings against vacillation. Okay, vacillation. The inability to decide between different opinions or actions, indecision. Okay. So basically you do have to make up your mind on something. Like, it's going to come up to a point where you're like, you have to make a decision. Someone's going to tell you there's a deadline and you just have to make up your mind. You're at that crossroads. Like, literally I see even the crossroads there. You have to. I mean, it's not life or death, nothing is, but there's a reason why they're all the buttons in a certain order, you know. And it's funny, these cards I forgot to mention in the Cancer reading, but they have a meaning based on left to right as well, not only colors. So if like a figure is leaning or looking towards the left or right, it has different meaning. The left being the past and the right being the future. So it's very interesting to study that. And I'm guessing it goes along with this as well because it's going backward in numbers. So it's 6, 5, 4. So it's like you were getting some good news and some great things happened, and then now you're just moving and taking steps back. And I feel like you're doing this on purpose out of pure stubbornness, almost like I feel like you want to have control in this, but you don't. It's not about you. It's just about like you're doing a group work, you're doing a partnered project, and everyone equally has to make up their mind, and you have to contribute your part, you know. Everything can't function based on your opinion, you know. Maybe someone has a better idea. You're not always going to have the best idea. Nobody ever does, you know. You have to let others give their opinion and contribute to the group instead of just you being the boss, basically, okay? So I think that's the thing that is holding you back from progressing, and hopefully it doesn't end up that, you know, someone leaves from the group because of that. That would definitely not be good. Alright, so 4 of buttons, and the flower is, yep, again in reverse. So it's romantic frustration, uncertainty. Hopefully you don't have a romantic partner in this group. You know, I always say business and love don't mix. So that's very interesting that comes up here. I don't think it's that, though. I just feel like it's more... Yeah, I know what it is. You don't even have time to build your current relationship, and you might lose that person because you're so consumed with your job that, you always want to take control. Or you're taking control of the relationship and everything else in your life, for the matter. And you're just, like, going to end up, it's going to be like the Tower card. And, like, if you allow that to happen, I guarantee you the month of September will be like the Tower card. You're going to end up just ruining it for yourself by doing this, That's the number one rule in life in general. You just can't be a tyrant, You can't always tell people what to do, control them. Everyone has a free will. I don't know. I didn't know Aquarius can get this non-level-headed or stubborn, but I guess you guys, some of you maybe have that side of you where you just feel like you have to take control and maybe sometimes even in social levels take advantage just to get ahead. And it's not worth it. You're in a good place right now. You don't need to push yourself. Instead of trying to push yourself to move forward, you're just pushing yourself backwards by making this decision. So, yeah, it's just you're just gonna beat yourself over the head about this. And literally, like, the clubs, like, even other people are gonna want to beat you upside the head for this. I mean, look at this. All of these are the clubs, the batons, the wands, And that's a pretty heavy reading to have all that going on at once. So, yeah, definitely be mindful of what I just said. Like, let's say you're in a meeting and you're just not letting someone speak their mind. Remind yourself, like, okay, sit back for this one. Shut up. Just listen to their opinion. Even if you don't like it, even if you don't agree, just listen. Something good might come out of their mouth, Just sit back for this month. Listen. Do a lot of listening, okay? A lot of times we do more talking than listening, and that goes majorly against us in the long run. So take it easy this month. Don't pressure yourself to do more. You already did enough. See, you got where you need to be. Sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. Just let others do the work a little bit, okay? You did all of it. Don't be the control freak. Alright, but other than that, I see a good, easy, simple month for you. Just learn to relax, okay? And just remind yourself to let other people speak. Even if they speak on your behalf and you may not like it, someone may say, like, he may be or she may be a bit unorganized. Like, let's say you're in a discussion in a group and someone just brings that up. And you're like, hey, that's not true. Nope. Just don't say anything. Zip your mouth. Because that later on down the road can be used against you. What you say 5 months ago, I know this from experience, can come back to bite. Okay, so don't put pressure on others. Don't put pressure on yourself. Keep it simple, okay? That's your month for Aquarius, and I'm going to move on to the next one. Bye, guys.